starts with an earthquake.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of Adelaide, South Australia, welcome to the Osborne Hall and welcome to Wrestle Rampage, Dusk versus Night! Are you ready to kick off Wrestle Rampage, Dusk versus Night? Our first match is a singles match. Ready for it? Scheduled for one fall! Introducing first. Lightweight by Payton. 145 pounds. He's coming to the ring by ringspeed. Please welcome Amir.
Welcome to Corndog Hall. Welcome to our Saturday night. Welcome everyone to Wrestle Rampage. Hello, my name is Sean Thomas here alongside my broadcast colleague Matt Hodge, and we are here to kick things off in earnest with a new tandem here, almost the West and South Asia connection, as it were, of Amir Assad, flanked on the outside by Reesby.
Good to be here, Sean. Thanks for the warm welcome. It's good to be back on a Saturday night, a chilly Saturday night in Corndog Hall, and you're right.
You're almost
Cheers, Harvard Reesby.
We are starting things off here with a first. Amir Assad heading off for the first time against Payton Grace. Only her second ever match here tonight. 20 years of age, the youngest active competitor here for Wrestle Rampage.
That's right, we saw her debut on our last show. It was fantastic. Looked good, looked the part.
They clashed
Really
at the
keen to see
Lineouts
what's
Factory
gonna happen
2.
Yes.
With her debut contest against Axe Massacre. Unfortunately, falling short, but as we found out, there is the dance background, the athletic background of Payton Grace. We know what she's about. Unfortunately, though, we do not know this new Amir Assad. Unfortunately, turning a new leaf, a new page, as it were, aligning himself with Reesby. You can see just this new attitude from Amir Assad.
He looks confident. He always looks confident when you got the boys in the back, you know what I mean? He's got his homie in the side, bit of a lock up there. He's got new kicks, shiny shoes. He's polished them for tonight. You can tell.
New theme, new new attitude, complete disrespect.
Yeah.
Of Amir Assad. Well, I guess welcome to Wrestle Rampage for Payton Grace.
Amir Assad, sort of establishing himself still as well, so he knows that here's another person in the way, kind of. He's a new competitor. I've got to get these people out of my way.
Part of the new blood here at Wrestle Rampage. And I am quite shocked on the outside. The Bengali Bull really aligned himself with Amir Assad at this point here.
It was a surprise. It's a real surprise, wasn't it, the Bengali Bull? I thought he had some morals. Thought he had some ethics, but I guess not. These boys, they got together.
You see now.
It shows, friendship overcomes morals.
And it seems to be the case. Amir wanting absolutely to jump to the next level. He's going to do that at the expense of Payton Grace, who holds on to that side headlock.
Yeah.
Impressive show of strength and skill here from, the latest addition to the Rampage roster. Oh, there we go. You see that, grabbing the hair.
Yeah. We've already seen a cheap slap and then that Grace. That's very graceful. We've already seen a cheap slap and a headlock. Oh, no.
From the outside, Reesby slipping up. Ref did not notice it.
Nah.
And now again, Assad is going to take firm control.
Oh.
Rib crusher there from Assad. We saw that aerial maneuver, the front flip from Grace, who has used her past history, her past life as a dancer to really full effect. We saw it on display against Axe Massacre at the Lineouts Factory. We're seeing it again now. That is what she's going to use here to really try and get one up on a very vicious, very aggressive Assad.
I'll tell you, I know that Reezy's bad news. So he's got no tie. suit with no tie. You've got to be wearing a tie. I can't believe he's got the jacket on.
So all business now is Reezy. Of course, I had a bit of time that I spent with Reezy. Last year, he came to my aid on several occasions. Why I'm just as shocked by this turn of events.
You're right, because you are quite close with him. I would have thought maybe what he saw happen to you, he decided, you know what? Nothing good happens in this world. And he teamed up with his mate Amir Assad.
Oh my goodness. I think there seems to be a little bit of potentially disdain from Assad. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
He's getting enjoyment out of this, Amir Assad, and that's something to say.
Well, potentially it is seeing the hype that came about from the debut of Grace. There seems to be a lot of vitriol here.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Say that this is a much more dangerous man from when we have last seen him, of course, through the help of Reezy picking up a victory. Overlook! Did you hear that?
Look, echoed throughout Crossgrove Hall.
Assad is awake now, but you know what? Peyton Grace just as fired up. Not going to suffer no fools is Peyton Grace.
Oh, look, and look at this little bit of anger there, and that's what we need to see. A bit more aggression from Peyton Grace here.
Ducking under, ducking the line again, coming through with it. Tilts it well, head scissors. Assad goes flying.
And the bow afterwards, but not able to keep the form. This is what I like to see, though. A bit more aggression. You know, you can be classy, you can be graceful. Sometimes you just got to beat a man.
Oh, see there, now using that aggression, staying one step ahead of Assad as well on the outside now. And I think you're exactly right. That's what Peyton Grace needs to lock into. That aggression, that anger, be able to utilize that. Hold on.
That's right, because at the end of the day...
Cross body off the middle rope, and Assad manages to get the shoulder up.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, because at the end of the day, you can be graceful, you can be whatever you want. It's a fight. We're in a fight.
See there, that neck breaker turned into a face stomp. Hold on.
Oh, what is this?
See that, for almost like that execution of old there. Vintage move, and so very well placed from Assad. Straight to the jaw of Grace, and now looking for that German, I think.
Oh, yeah, it did look like a German at 10. Looks like German of her own. Don't think she's got the power.
You can see there, Grace has a response for everything. We caught a roll. Rolling up. 1, 2.
That is on top.
Oh, my goodness. 3 count. Assad kicking out after the 3.
Cannot believe it. He cannot believe it.
That is the very first victory here for Peyton Grace in just her second match ever. What an impressive showing.
Incredible showing. Incredible showing. What a debut victory. Oh! What's that about?
And now,
over the Veronicas. You can't do that.
and the match is over. What in the hell?
Oh, no.
Reezy.
He's taking the jacket off. Throwing hands.
Wait a minute.
Here comes some help. Here comes some help. Some of the best help in the business.
Well, we saw early on this month, Havoc has almost enlisted the support of Peyton Grace to understand the youth of today.
Yeah.
Now coming to the aid of his young protege. What the hell has gotten into Amir, Assad, and Reezy?
Unbelievable. Wheeling and dealing of Amir, Assad, and Reezy. Just shocking stuff. Beaten fairly, mind you. Beaten fair and square in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Amir Assad couldn't handle it.
And as we always say, a match is only 3 seconds away from going in anyone's direction. That's all it took there.
All it takes.
Well-placed roll-up.
Just to show of class. What's this?
Well, I mean, Rampage keeps on rolling, right? I'm looking here. We knew that, Havoc was going to be going one-on-one against Dylan Taylor.
This is early. This is the next book match, but this is very early. We're still Peyton Grace in the middle of the ring.
I think maybe the living, breathing hype god, Dylan Taylor, perhaps looking to take advantage, throw Havoc off his game. Or maybe he's just really. Hold on. Oh, there we go. This match is starting in earnest.
Straight in.
Hazard not even able to get the introductions out. This match is now underway.
I'm going to tell you, I'm impressed by that move by Dylan Taylor. I'm impressed.
Dylan Taylor has now looked to really take advantage of the situation. I mean, Peyton Grace still on the outside, still reeling from that attack.
Yeah, she's going to try to get her way out at some point. So, Was he just out first, or did he was? I really want. We're gonna have to get him. We're gonna have to ask him because that's a genius move, if you ask me. He saw Havoc in the ring, bro. That's my next opponent. Play my music.
Well, we saw not that long ago Taylor confronting Havoc, lamenting the fact that the young blood is really not getting any opportunities. That he feels that Wrestle Rampage is simply focusing on the old guard, as it were. He's really got a. Well, it's got a chip on his shoulder for veterans like Havoc.
He doesn't. Payton Grace is there. He's trying to get her out of the way.
Oh my God, giving as good as he got here. You can see there. And remember, Havoc, former Australian national champion in his own right. Oh, look, they're using.
I'm using
Payton Grace and a shield here. Dylan Taylor. I can't say it's not wise though. Now he gets his comeuppance here.
This is appalling. This is appalling stuff. And she's. I mean, you wouldn't know that Payton Grace that was her debut. That was her actual debut win. You wouldn't know because she's been using the human shield. She's had herself beaten. It's insane.
And you know, I can speak from experience. There is a fan.
What you're saying on this?
You're not wrong.
It's okay.
Let me tell you.
I have to say, there's almost no better mentor to have than Havoc. I can speak from experience. I tagged with the man.
You did.
He literally carried me to my only victory here at Wrestle Rampage.
Easy. And so he must have a thing for just saving rookies, I guess. He's really given back.
This is the thing. Havoc is in no time is he going to be stopping anytime soon. Absolutely in the best shape of his life, and yet he understands what really has to happen to the evolution of Wrestle Rampage as we go forward.
That's nice.
I can't say that Havoc respects Dylan Taylor, but he absolutely understands the importance that a Dylan Taylor, a living, breathing hype god, has to the ecology of Wrestle Rampage.
Yeah. And I think Havoc's not stupid. He knows how big a scalp that he is. Not to be arrogant, but he knows he's a massive scalp. Any win over Havoc is big.
25 years in the business here for old man Havoc, and the man does not simply want to be a stepping stone. If you're going to beat him, you're going to earn it. That's exactly how Edward Dusk is in our main event here tonight. The reason he has the Australian National Championship around his waist is because he beat that man in the ring for the title.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect Dylan Taylor, because the thing I worry about with Havoc is you get into a series with Havoc, it usually ends with someone getting thrown through a table, a chair wrapped around their head, some sort of device being put into your forehead. Usually that's how his matches end up. So, me personally, I would never go anywhere near a feud.
We can see here Havoc determined not to be the first victim of the self-professed Unk Slayer. In Dylan Taylor. As you said, he wants to gather a scalp, and now just raining down blows on the former champion.
I don't mind the Unk Slayer. It's a good term. It's a good term. There's plenty of unks to beat.
Dylan Taylor just unreasonably enraged at the mere sight of a champion. I mean, Payton Grace on the outside, you can see they're right by Dylan Taylor. Oh, massive knee, and he's left Havoc on the ropes here, literally.
His entire moveset is high impact stuff, isn't it? Hard clotheslines, big knees.
Dylan Taylor, I feel like, just simply hates everyone. He had a pure amount of disdain for Rocky, for Tyson Rourke, the new rock star here of Wrestle Rampage.
What a great way. And have a look at the thrust. He's a big fan of the thrust, isn't he?
Seems now he's set his sights on the veterans here. So really, Dylan Taylor just hates everyone. Yeah. Are you a rookie? Are you a veteran? Doesn't matter.
True. He just wants to be the guy. It's arrogance, and it's not unlike the arrogance we see from the current Australian national champ, Edward Dusk. It's a different type of arrogance, but I think all the greats have some sort of arrogance.
You can see there as well. I mean, just the simple, like the Dusk. It's not even underhanded tactics, but the way he's just simply throwing forearms at the unprotected, the back of the head of Havoc. He's simply trying to maim and destroy the man.
Now the crowd obviously in firm support of Havoc here.
Havoc simply trying to rally back.
A crowd favorite everywhere he goes. Dylan Taylor, of course, not doing the Not doing the best to get himself a lot of fans, really, but I don't think he cares about that.
Think that, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Havoc has been fighting underneath from the very moment, from before the bell, when Dylan Taylor gave her an underhanded drop kick before the match even began. I think ever since then he's been trying to recover.
Yeah.
Coming forth, trying to gain a bit of momentum back. Havoc! Monster Mayhem himself!
Wow,
Dylan Taylor kicking out at 2.5 here now. Hold on. Looking for the Payton program. Oh my gosh.
That was almost fully in.
So close. Was Dylan Taylor now coming forward. Good grief. Again attacking the neck of Havoc. Have we seen that fisherman buster? Looks like a deadlift fisherman buster. Havoc can see the ring though.
I thought he was in a bit of stripe there. It's a slow kick out. 2 slow kick outs.
Very, very shockingly, Havoc is in a very precarious situation here, and Dylan Taylor is poised for a massive victory on a former champion.
He really is. And like we were saying, like I said earlier, this is such a scalp. This has been such a big scalp.
So here, as he said, looking on the outside here, Payton Grace getting up because she sees what we see. The Hype God himself is trying to undo that turnbuckle at the top.
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute.
It's hard to forget, but I'd almost forgotten that Payton Grace was still...
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, no!
Full blatant low blow in the center of the ring. Dylan Taylor.
A blatant low blow. Payton Grace calling for the VAR. I don't think that's going to pop in.
Dylan Taylor understands. Just adding salt to the wound. You can see there just... Wait a minute.
What's this about?
Feel like Dylan Taylor really did not need to do this here.
And this is where that ego sometimes...
Wait a minute.
Sometimes might pay off.
Oh, feet on the ropes.
Oh my God.
Feet on the ropes.
I'm going to get some medicine.
You know what?
His own medicine.
Exactly right. And here's the thing. Even an old dog can be taught new tricks. Hey, fine. You want to play that game? I can do it just as good.
One too many cheap shots. And in fairness, the way he started the match, I honestly think all's fair here. All's fair. Havok had no idea this match was even about to start. Would have been a foot on the ropes, who cares?
I think this is just as much a learning opportunity for Dylan Taylor as it is for Payton Grace. See how the master does it.
I mean, Dylan Taylor, real big error there. And big mistake. He had him ready to go, and for some reason, chased after Payton Grace, unsure why.
And unfortunately, the Unk Slayer is going to have to find somebody new to set his sights on, I think, or at least he has to go back to the well, figure out a new strategy. It's going to take more than that to get one up on the Master of Mayhem.
It really is.
The following match is a triple threat match scheduled to unfold. Introducing first. Wrestle Rampage is welcome. This is the box office. The box of play. The Dark Horse. Zeke and Andino.
This is their first here for Zeke Andino. This will be his debut not only in Wrestle Rampage, but for Adelaide, South Australia in general. The man, 27 years old, already has clocked in a decade in this business. Wrestled in America, wrestled in Japan. The man is world traveled. Of course, trained as well at the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy under the likes of Seth Rollins. So the man has studied under the learning tree of the very best that this business currently has to offer.
Absolutely, that's a big wrap. That's a massive wrap.
This match was announced not too long ago, a week or so. We knew that Zeke Andino was going to be wrestling in for Wrestle Rampage. We have a lovely showcase of a triple threat match in store. This is definitely something that Link Barnett has been looking for. It's these opportunities to excel, to go beyond, to find that extra spark that'll bring him back into the top stratosphere as a Rampage again.
For sure, the demigod, Link Barnett, the human bullet. He's been around, but he's still so useful, so much energy, but he's been around now, Link Barnett. This
Former Cruiserweight Cup holder, former Australian National Tag Team Champion multiple times. I guess we'll bring down the mood a bit now.
There's what I wanted to see on a Saturday night. This bloke.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make him feel welcome.
You know, I talk about what a great opportunity, what a great showcase this is. I don't think there is any way. Worm? What is that? That's a tree.
A snake.
I don't think Joe, Sad Joe, Depressed Joe, whatever you want to call him, however you want to diagnose the man, I'm not a professional, but I don't think the man fully understands. I don't know why he's here, how he's here. Still.
I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it.
I think at this point we need to organize some sort of Wrestle Rampage clinical psychologist, somebody that can help this depressed man.
You know what he's doing by being here?
What's he doing?
We're at the Cosgrove Hall in Clovelly Park. He's single-handedly bringing down the housing prices around Clovelly Park.
Really? That's
Simply by wrestling here tonight. Every property within 200 meters has gone down $50,000.
I really thought you were just going to say he's bringing down the mood, which I would have agreed with.
Of course, the mood. Of course.
And the bell could be rung.
I was mid-monologue.
I'm sorry.
The ref doesn't know when I'm midway through cutting a promo.
I think we're just trying to. I know you know the match has started, but I don't think Joe understands.
Well, I mean,
He's just trying to open up. Just trying to get.
The absolute irony of the ref pointing at me to ring the bell. We've done exactly nothing for the last 20 seconds. There we go.
Massive food. And oh my God, careful. Ow. I don't know if that was a Worthing. What is it?
It was a snake.
It was a snake. Still snakes. Many snakes.
Why did he throw it? Could have just underarmed it to me. I would have eaten it.
He's under triple threat rules here. Unfortunately, Joe finds himself in the path of Barnett. My God.
Traffic there. Genuinely walked into traffic. When I gave him that advice earlier, I meant the street.
Here we go now. Up and over. Link Barnett manages to find his way. And Joe, hold on.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. This could be it.
Muscle memory, my God. Can you imagine a third quick pin?
Joe is moving quicker than I've seen him move in years.
He is. He actually is.
Think Joe. Here we go. Cradle. Coming through. Joe wisely looking to get this match done as quickly as possible. Usually the man needs to be goaded into competition here. He's in pure survival mode right now.
It's straight muscle memory. I know how this works.
Whoa! No arms, no nothing, just sheer Joe chest.
Incredible. Incredible. And why not?
Listen to this crowd here. Andino,
absolutely is wild.
again, Joey with a pin.
Oh, the ref was slow to count there.
There's been
another roll-up. Have a look at this.
There's been
keep up.
More pins by Joe in this match than the last two matches combined.
You're actually right.
Here we go, slugfest ensuing here. The Dark Horse, Andino, taking every man, and now Link getting a taste of his own medicine.
A big fan of Andino since he hit Joey like that.
Oh, see that, almost a clothesline there. Now Joey, oh.
Okay. I don't think we do timeouts in Wrestle Rampage? I don't think we do.
Oh, he's certainly asking for it.
All right, we are having one. Two men have agreed.
I don't believe we have to ring the bell or anything. I think this is just
look,
Joe mandated pause in the match.
Andino's as confused as I am. He's actually stopping for a...
There's no real precedent for this, I don't believe.
He's actually taking medicine.
He's going to be taking some water. I mean,
you got to take your vitamins when you got to take your vitamins. You got to take the pills.
Honestly, I hope it's an SSRI. But the man's again. Well, I hope he at least got the tablet down.
We have to wellness test him after, I think. I don't know what's in those pills.
Here we go. Now we're getting the Dark Horse. This is the human bullet.
Goodness.
Coming forth with that flatliner. Had him caught.
I've been told he just found those pills on the ground.
There you go, that Pepsi twist utilized to full effect. And now, is that the shirt? Oh, come on.
I'd say, like, I can't believe he's dirtying that up, but you and I both know he hasn't washed that.
Well, he will be now, I can assure you.
He has, like, in fairness, like, it's a show of disrespect, but that wasn't washed when he was wearing it.
Yeah, I've told you one thing. Zeke Andino has come to this match with a whole bunch of pomp and circumstance here, and the man fully believes his own hype. Given his pedigree, it is hard to really argue with him, but there's just a certain amount of arrogance that this man ensues here.
Have a look at Joey here. It's incomplete. Autopilot again.
Oh no! Crash and burn! Unfortunately for Joe, man, he can take a well-deserved nap now.
He can. I think genuinely no one was home. Actually, nobody was home.
Unfortunately, that timing goes out the window for Joe, and now again, the slugfest here between Andino and Barnett. Coming through!
Oh, that's a big shot. That is a big. And there's one back for you.
Former Cruiserweight Cup holder, former tag team champion. The man knows gold, the man knows success. Hold on, Enziguri. Both men, all three men are on the floor, actually.
Oh, and have a look.
Joe, I think, has got...
I think he was holding his neck there.
He's got his pillow. There you go. Comfort pillow.
I respect pulling the pillow out at 7:32 on a Saturday. I actually have a lot of respect for it.
I think...
There's a custom design on that pillowcase as well. I'd love to know what it is.
I think Barnett is looking for that swanton. However,
yeah.
Joe, wait,
look at this. Oh, that's vicious. Unprotected headshot as well, if you don't mind. An unprotected pillow shot.
Almost just as disrespectful, the head shove.
Wrestlers nowadays are completely insane. An unprotected pillow shot to the head. I cannot believe it.
I think we can safely say that is not a disqualification.
I can't believe that. What is this, 1998? Link Barnett's crazy.
Both men simply vying for, I guess, who gets to attack Link on the top. However, sunset flip and a German suplex. So close, Barnett.
Wow.
Type of 2-for-1 attack that really,
went absolutely flying there.
You can see him is at the other end of the ring now.
Flying. Oh, well, how did he do that?
I think it's what is it?
Completely blocked that.
A hard noggin. No, it's not. It's just, you're right, it's full on blocking.
It's just blocking him. That's a street block.
Have you ever tried to chop someone's meaty forearms? It's not exactly pleasant. Well,
that's light work. What is going on here?
I will say,
he's got a full special meter.
We can talk about the muscle memory of Joe. Imagine if the man can break out of his slump, break out of his dark cloud, how formidable he would be.
He is one of the best. This is the same guy that had that epic trilogy with Istria.
How is he doing it? Just hitting ropes. Doesn't even need to attack the man.
He's in Zen mode.
Oh my God, is he going to body slam him?
He's in complete Zen mode, if you don't mind.
For all we know...
Zen. Oh, what's happening here?
Oh no. Careful.
We're in trouble here.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Looked like Andino going for that reverse DDT, the backstabber from Barnett. Everyone landing awkwardly.
That was not nice.
Think Joe might be asleep now.
Yeah, that's put him out.
Gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised if simply the man is actually sleep wrestling.
Maybe. You might be right. I want to know what was in those pills, because he has been electric since then.
You can hear the crowd firmly behind the potentially drug-enabled Joe.
He might have found them out the back.
Be that as it may, he's got something in his mouth. Another snake for energy. Bit of sugar. Oh, no!
Might be a conspiracy subscriber, if you know what I mean. Oh, there we go, the human bullet. Joey's still there. Joey's up and about, though.
So I believe that was the Pepsi twist from before. Now, Link Barnett, unfortunately, launching himself into a waiting Joe. Modified Death Valley driver coming through, flattened on the back of Barnett. Getting after, the longer this match goes, the more somehow the sadder Joe gets, or the angrier Joe gets. Well, at least he's using his emotions.
He's just a little bit cranky. I can't believe, me personally, I can't believe Link's still here after taking that vicious pillow shot.
See, inside out now, Andino taking it. Wow. Zeke, unfortunately, having to suffer a 2 count from Joe, but he goes straight over to the human bullet.
Yeah, this is...
Caught him! 1, 2. No, somehow the Dark Horse able to kick out. Not a moment too soon as Joe stumbles to his feet. Istria folding Barnett in half.
Genuinely folds him.
I don't know what exactly. Looking for a...
the old vintage Joey this.
Joey of old!
When we say muscle memory, this is one of his finest.
Absolutely,
Vintage
Joey.
Joey.
Do it! Go for it! Oh! Wait a minute! 1, 2, 3, caught! You know what? You had to believe Joe was feeling it. Joe was ready. Almost vintage Joey Graham, as it were. And Zeke Andino managing to eke out a victory, taking full advantage.
Absolutely stole it, got out of the way, knew that that leg drop was going to stun Link Barnett, especially after he took that pillow shot to the head earlier. He would have had nothing left. So all he had to do was quickly surprise Joey, and Joey, as we know, is half asleep.
You can see now the victory lap. Victory lap for the Dark Horse here in his debut here for Wrestle Rampage in Adelaide, South Australia. Punching the pillow into Luke Assad, as it were. And you know what? Full congratulations to Zeke Andino. Can't help but feel bad for Joe, who keeps coming, keeps showing up, keeps doing his best. And really, isn't that all you can ask for?
Is it? Is it? Get him out of here.
We are going to begin to our next match, which is a 6-man tag team match. Scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
I've been looking forward to this one.
A lot of hype behind this one.
Hailing from Sydney's North Shore. Wrestle Rampage, please welcome the Anthony Will Kiedis, Osborne, and Osborne, and hostile Jack Osborne. Together they are North Shore Wrestling.
North Shore Wrestling has been on the Australian scene for many a year, but again, this is a debut here for Wrestle Rampage. Will Kiedis, of course, we have seen here once before, back in 2023. But now, I was going to say, we are meant to be set here for six-man tag action, but
He's not dressed.
not dressed, at least not the Will Kiedis that I know. Flanked here, you can see Will Kiedis alongside Sam Osborne, Jack Osborne, his brother on the other side, a hoss of a man.
A hoss, you do. I love a big hoss, let me tell you right now.
Now these 3 men have made it crystal clear that they're here to show up and show out. They pulled out Tyson Rourke, said to him, hey, we want to see what this new one's about, who this fantastic rookie is about. Get to him, get with you of your choice, doesn't matter who it is.
Pick anyone.
And I'll tell you what, Tyson Rourke, to his credit, has grabbed the 2 individuals who he came so close to defeating, but did not just anyone, Armstrong, Istria, and the goddamn Corndog himself.
Corndog himself.
Tyson Rourke understanding that the way to better yourself is to go to the top of the pack. Why not? He has had incredible going against the very top of Wrestle Rampage. What a better way to learn.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. You have to respect it. Team up with the best.
Well, Jack Osborne himself, only a bit over a year into his wrestling career, takes almost offense to Tyson Rourke being called one of the greatest rookies here in current wrestling.
Yeah, I've got to agree.
And their opponents,
quite shocked that Istria accepted the call. Tyson Rourke. Either way, Istria has been running the gauntlet, as it were, for Edward Dusk, all in service of trying to get another opportunity at the Australian National Championship. Surely this is a roadblock for him.
Smartly, he's going to wait outside because I think he can tell these guys are doing some tricks. And he doesn't want to get ambushed.
His first partner. Please welcome. He's the South Korean himself.
Corndog made his long-awaited return at Eternal after a 2-year hiatus. A little bit of a statistic for you. The last time that Corndog was in a trios match, 5 years ago.
Wow. Way to make me feel old.
Teamed up with Rat Daddy and Robbie Hart against then the Renegades.
Against the Renegades, that's right.
The show before that was the very last time he teamed up with Istria. Star of Wrestle Rampage himself, Tyson Rourke, the Wonder Kid, winning hearts and minds here. I've got to say, it really, I have gone on record, I've been on record saying this, really does make me think of a 1999 Kurt Angle. The way that this man has taken to wrestling, taken to professional wrestling, has been nothing short of astounding. Gentlemen, I believe asking from microphone is an offshore wrestler.
Because I'm wondering, because he's not dressed, Will Kiedis.
Yes, hopefully he's taking this match as seriously as everyone else is.
Yeah, and there's some shenanigans going on here. Some real shenanigans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide, before we start, we Before we start, I want to introduce yourself.
He's having trouble getting it out there.
Done anything wrong. You know what? I was going to refrain from running down Adelaide this time. It's something with your manners this evening that you have not said something. Just in spite of you, we're going to introduce ourselves anyway. We are, ladies and gentlemen, Wreckin. On Prize Full Scale Osborne, this is the empty man room. This is Osborne, General Osborne. We are Wrestling. And we have some very, very sad news to start this evening. Because I'm so hurt by it, my voice is shaking. And the sad news is making me cry even more.
Oh, please.
First piece of bad news is unfortunately you have to make our way to Adelaide.
He's a brave man.
Bad news, though. I can't even say it. We're going to have to tell them. Yes. Yes. What's happening? What's happening behind me? Ladies and gentlemen of Osborne Hall, as international sensations like North Shore Wrestling, we have recently competed on a world-famous world tour. And unfortunately, on that world, what's happening? And unfortunately, on that world tour, your anchor man suffered an eye injury.
injury.
Unfortunately, I am legally blind. I cannot see.
Legally blind?
So I will not be able to compete here tonight at Wrestle Rampage. So Ash, Corndog, Tyson, I apologise, but this six-man tag match will not be taking place. Barnett! Now Tyson, I know you and your poverty-stricken friends down here never received a proper education because you grew up in South Australia.
That's only
But
half.
what that means is that it is now 2-on-2. So you, Twig, are going to have to make a choice. Ash or Corndog.
Proposing a 2-on-2.
Because at the end of the night, we're going to put our hands in the air and say, North Shore Wrestling.
Legally blind, Sean. A 2-on-2, a standard tag, as you would call it.
Yes. If that is the case, if Kiedis is indeed injured, I guess that's a great consolation prize here. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, the decision is being heaped upon Tyson Rourke. I can see Osborne.
He's having to choose. I mean, he did so much to recruit. He did so much to recruit these two, and now he's got a turf one.
You can see, I think Corn is really making a case here. This is rough for himself, and both of them are. And I don't know, I can't quite hear what Corndog is saying to Tyson Rourke, but he seems quite conflicted. I don't know what the man's saying. Well,
Oh, no. I mean, that's probably the right call. Istria does not look happy about that.
what would you be?
Of course not. He's dressed to wrestle.
See, the man has come here believing himself to compete. Hold on!
He's
I don't
warmed up.
I do not know what Corndog whispered into the ear of Tyson Rourke, but it's enough to convince the man. Corndog seemed absolutely adamant to have himself be in the ring, and that is now at the expense of Punch-Drunk Istria. But I guess now, in a moment, we are going to be having, instead of our, as advertised, six-man tags, now 2-on-2. The Osborne brothers of North Shore Wrestling against Corndog and Tyson Rourke, with Sam Osborne in at the beginning with Tyson Rourke.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson Rourke's the guy they called out, pick whoever, but to make you ditch a partner midway, I mean, not even midway, before you walk out, they could have given some type of notice.
Well, I think this might be, I mean, I'm not going to cast aspersions here on the validity of Kiedis' injury, but it does seem a little bit suspect, understanding, well, if you are Tyson Rourke, that ability to potentially adapt to these situations doesn't come as naturally as, to say, Punch-Drunk Istria or Corndog.
Yeah.
You have probably prepared for a six-person tag.
For a six-person tag, exactly right. Kiedis, an eye injury on a world tour. Really interesting.
Well, at least
You would have been there. Would you have seen it? Did you see any eye injury?
I absolutely did not. But you can see there, it is not phasing Tyson Rourke, who is now going to town on Sam Osborne. Throw down, suplex. And immediately now, hostile heading into the ring, Jack Osborne.
Big hoss Jack Osborne. Kiedis on the outside. He actually doesn't know what's going on. He should come sit near us so we can hear.
Exactly right.
And commentate it for him.
Yeah, both these men are into their rookie year here. Jack Osborne had taken a bit of offense to the rise, the ascension of Tyson Rourke, as it were.
He had, because they can only be one. Oh, wow. That hip strength. That hip power.
Well, here we go.
He almost forced it. I think it was a forced tag.
Oh my
Now,
God.
look at this.
Look at this tail of the tape.
I love this. Hoss battle. Big Hoss wrestling. They've both got bald heads and the beard. You love that. That means Big Hoss.
That's right. Corndog is now much more of a sizable offensive man.
There you go.
Jack Osborne, neither man looking to move an inch. They are not going to budge. See this new fire within Corndog. I've noticed on the plate as well. The way he has been, the way he's been talking to Tyson Rourke has been an interesting relationship between those two as well. Tyson Rourke said it himself, while you were gone, Wrestle Rampage kept on going. It didn't stop for you.
Yeah, we love the sauce. That electric return at the Rumble, and he's been on a tear ever since.
Yeah, that's it. Corndog returning at the Eternal Rumble, almost put himself straight into title contention, coming up just a little bit short.
Just short.
Back suplex from Corndog. Pin cover here.
Wow, that would have been a disaster right there.
That's it. This is, Tyson Rourke, as mentioned, was set to team with the only two men who have given him a defeat here. But again, it does not take away. Oh, how fluid, how amazing Rourke has already been in his short time here. Already almost running circles around the Osbornes. Case in point.
Really is, isn't there? And even then, a little bit of natural tag team offense as well.
See there, those really quick tags. It's that ring IQ that Tyson Rourke seems to have so easily. It's come naturally to himself. And I have to say, Corndog and Rourke working as a well-oiled machine against the more seasoned team of North Shore Wrestling.
Have a listen to him. The command of the crowd that Corndog has, the source god himself.
As he said, there's plenty of bite in this old dog, and Corndog looks to make that emphatically known here at the expense of Osborne, who wisely jumps out the ring. See here, Istria needs to be careful on the outside, not to, well, you can see there, Corn trying to direct traffic, doesn't want to end in a disqualification here.
No, of course not. Last thing he wants to the count. He'd never want to hit a blind man. You couldn't hit a blind man.
I think Will Kiedis fully aware. Oh, careful now. Oh, look out. Oh, the outside like a freight train.
Lost control here. Completely lost control. Took a genuine clothesline there.
Here we go. Pinfall now.
It's the 2 count, though.
You know, Sam Osborne, the prize bull himself, and Punch on Istria have a history with each other. Both were trained by Yuki Ishikawa. Yuki Ishikawa, of course, trained by Carl Gotch, Boris Malenko, Satoru Sayama. There is just generations upon generations of wealth that has been passed down.
Genuine greatness, yeah.
From man to man here and now. And, again, Jack Osborne has been able to sit under the learning tree of his brother and of Will Kiedis himself, and is just a mountain of a man. Very rare you see somebody that stacks up in a similar size to Corndog here in the ring.
Yeah, that's right. Corndog's a big dude. He's a really big dude. And these guys are staring eye to eye.
Yeah, Corndog close to 6'6" here. Probably around 260, 270 pounds, if not more. And now you see the quick tags here from the Osbornes. Similar tag team style, these two men. North Shore Wrestling, multiple tag team champions in their own right. And you have to think, if you are Tyson Rourke here, even these moments where you see your partner's in trouble, you should be studying, you're watching, you're taking everything in, seeing what works, what doesn't work.
For sure. You really have to.
I think this is exactly why he chose his partners. There's a healthy amount of respect and healthy competition here that Rourke has had with Istria, with Corndog. May as well have them on the same side.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, trying to get the tag just out of reach.
Reaching for the tag, slamming his weight back into his own corner is Osborne, and now slamming Corndog into said corner.
It's that smart. There's that smart tag team wrestling there. Keep him in your half. As much as you can. Corndog just on fumes at the moment.
Both twisting around. Oh my God. We've seen this before. Oh, vintage North Shore Wrestling, that Russian leg sweep clothesline combination to the big man. No.
Oh, I actually thought he was in a lot of trouble there.
And again, it just speaks to the tag team acumen of North Shore Wrestling here. Know each other so well, and we've seen it with the Renegades in the past here, how well brothers work together. They've known each other not just in the ring since birth. You know each other inside and out.
Exactly.
What you're going to do, what you're thinking.
It's the tendencies, isn't it? They just know how they're going to react in pressure situations because they've seen it.
My God. Fisherman suplex off the bottom rope here.
Especially in a situation like this where it's Tyson, Rourke, and Corndog, who aren't even an actual team. They're not a tag team. They're two singles wrestling. So, such an advantage the Osbornes have.
And again, North Shore Wrestling, I don't know how long that they were aware of this change, but they had the knowledge that the other team simply did not.
Exactly. They would have had, these guys would have had triple moves planned. They would have had, still not able to get to that corner, Corndog.
See, again, Sam Osborne cutting Corndog to the quick. Corndog with a tilt-a-wheel side slam, and now there's an opportunity. Tyson Rourke almost jumping off the apron.
He has to be able to get to, he's got to be able to get to Tyson Rourke now.
Here we go.
Here he comes. The Rockstar.
Coming into the ring, teeing off on Sam Osborne. Fired up, ready to go. Rourke with a big drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick, and he is pumped. He's absolutely pumped.
You go. Double leg here. T-bone suplex up and over. The way Rourke is able to manipulate his opponent into any position that he needs to simply gather up some offense.
Unfortunately, there a kick to the midsection. Look at this handspring.
Double handspring elbow. Vintage Rourke with the moonsault. Hold on. Osborne in trouble.
Oh, just the 2 count. Quick standing moonsault.
Rourke has been able to fend off both of the Osbornes while Corndog recuperates on the outside. Looking for that freestyle driver.
Oh, just a little bit too much setup on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, now I think we're looking out for that.
Smart by Corndog, really smart.
Going for this
Rourke.
Yeah, Corndog and helping Tyson Rourke escape probably some certain trouble here.
Just jumps right over him. That's that agility that we've seen. We're so used to now.
German suplex.
Deadly power. And
Rourke is on fire here.
and we got 3 men on the outside. That can only mean one thing.
Oh my God. I mean, Tyson Rourke has to be very careful in this scenario. This is new territory for the man. Kid, be careful.
Oh my God.
Tyson Rourke.
Unbelievable. Oh, beautiful. Big moonsault.
Moonsault. Tyson Rourke is still alive and well.
Incredible, man.
Having to take out his own partner in the process. But now Jack Osborne is in severe trouble in this match. North Shore Wrestling is on the ropes. Tyson Rourke has the ability to take full advantage. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
What are you on about? Kiedis is not blind. Are you kidding me?
How did he do that while he was blind?
He's not blind. Look at the man.
He's cured.
Bounding up the stairs.
Cured.
Istria taking the man. Oh, come off it.
A miracle. A miracle on South Cosgrove Hall.
Will Kiedis, absolutely. And now, well, at least back on the inside, Rourke looking to take full advantage with that freestyle driver. Hold on.
Tyson Rourke, here we go. Still in.
Dirty spine buster from Jack Osborne. Hostile looking through.
Oh, wow.
This was a plan that North Shore Wrestling had from the start. Will Kiedis was not injured. There was no eye injury. This is exactly what they intended for.
What? No eye injury? Is that what
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'd be stunned if he said he faked an eye injury.
Here we go, Barnstormer. Barnstormer looking here. This would certainly end things, and Tyson Rourke looking to find his way out. Oh my God.
Whoops, over the top.
Wait a minute. Corndog, blind tag. I don't know if the Osbornes are fully in charge.
Tag. Oh, maybe not.
Corndog cut in half. That freestyle driver to Jack Osborne. No small feat in itself.
Sam Osborne here.
Oh no.
Oh!
Supplanted straight on top of his head. Of course, remember, Corndog is still the legal man.
He's the legal man, exactly. You just need to get Tyson Rourke out of here.
Maybe just enough time.
Big choke slam. And there's nobody left. Just 3 seconds to glory.
Just enough time for Corndog to recuperate enough with an absolutely hellacious choke slam, and it doesn't matter. The match changed from a 6-man to a normal tag. The result is still the same. The Tyson walk and co. Incredible. Healthy show of respect here from Corndog and Tyson Walk. Corndog asked for this. He wanted to be the team member.
He did. He wanted to be there. And they've overcome so much adversity, including a last-minute schedule change.
I don't know where they are in the back. I hope Kiedis is a fast runner with Punch on Istria hot on his trail.
Oh, for sure. Istria.
I want a rematch in the next show for the Tag Team Championships. But I'm up in the States. The team that loses disbands forever. You can have your rematch, but there are no more games. Nick and Balls, Misery Loves Company in a street fight for the Australian National Tag Team Championships.
We've done it your way. This time, we're gonna do it my way.
Hey Greg, I'm scared. What if we don't win?
The vault match is a street fight for the Australian National Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers. The champ, Wreckin Gibson. Take it back. Lay off.
It is champions or disband time. This is the rubber match. This is the third match in what will be the emphatic trilogy between Misery Loves Company and Nick and Balls. Nick and Balls, the stakes simply could not be higher. Whoever loses tonight will never be able to team again, forever.
What a stipulation. Disband, and not just in a week, not in a month. Tonight you will disband. One of these tag teams will no longer be.
The Australian National Tag Team Champions, the team of Zeke and Amir, Misery Loves Company.
You look back at the history of these two teams. Of course, it was back at the end of last year at Eternal where the almost year-long reign of Misery Loves Company came to an end when Nick and Balls were able to gain the titles, rip it from their grasp. And it was only a few months later, back at Clash of the Lineouts Factory 2, where in that absolutely devastating tables match, well, the elimination tables match, Misery Loves Company gained back the titles. Nick and Balls losing it almost as soon as they won it. what has become most apparent is that what I presumed was simply a way for Amber to, well, gain another person to do her bidding, similar to what we saw with Robbie Hart a few years back. If that indeed was the case early on, it has now blossomed into something much more than that. It is a true friendship. Amber, if you can believe it, has somehow softened.
Yeah.
With the added benefit of Gothic Greg at her side.
It's a very unique pairing, and it's just worked a treat.
Amber asks the question herself, what if we don't win? Gothic Greg was quick to shake that off, shake the notion off. Really, we are in store for a war here tonight.
Are we ever?
Here we go, both
are on.
Immediately heading towards the center of the ring at each other.
Of course, a street fight, so we're not going to stand there waiting for tags. We are just going to have an all-out brawl here.
See, brothers immediately going off the side of the ring. Of course, you can cast your mind back to the years, almost a decade worth of history between Wrecking Ball Will Gibson and Gothic Greg.
Got no love lost here. And he's beating the hell out of each other.
Greg,
it's hard to call. They're just
that's it.
Punching each other.
We're already starting here on the outside of the ring. We're going to follow the action as best as we can. Of course, on the other side of the ring, Amber and the champ, Nick Armstrong.
Finally, the champ returns back to the ring.
And of course, this is not when the match starts. You don't need one person from either side in the ring.
Of course, and we got chairs already.
Amber introducing the hardware almost immediately in this match. And honestly, when you have somebody like Wrecking Ball introducing this match, chairs are going to be what you need.
Oh, of course, we've already seen one brutal headshot tonight. We expect to see many more.
Now here you go. Early time. Oh, no!
Oh, no! Oh, the delay. I mean, it worked, but my God, the impact. The champ not happy.
I think for the first time there, Nick Armstrong feeling what it feels like to take a splash from Wrecking Ball. Oh, wow. Assisted chair sandwich.
A smart way to use it.
And already, well, you can see here there's a game plan that Misery Loves Company has looked to incorporate from the beginning. I can only imagine what dastardly concoctions of pain they have in store.
Now we got a trash can. Never fails to amaze me what sits underneath the Wrestle Rampage ring. Oh, and there's actual trash.
We're remembering, of course, at Clash of the Lineouts Factory 2, it was an elimination tables match, and it did not take long for the ladder. It was not a ladder match. That is what these teams have introduced.
Oh, what was in there?
Just pure trash.
That was actual trash. This looks like a...
Nick and Balls have also looked to make this personal as well.
There was roadkill in that bin.
Cast your mind backs as well. One way that Nick looks to ensure this has been a personal affair, he kidnapped Greg's dog.
Kidnapped the dog?
For no other reason than to do it. And to get under the skin and in the minds of Misery Loves Company. And they have done so in tenfold. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Greg and Wrecking Ball now. Reverse whip. Oh, it's straight. Oh, into the chair. Gothic Greg careening.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he took the complete run to that chair. As they clear the ring and just jump.
Back at Eternal.
That's someone's number plate.
Back at Eternal, remember, both these men were involved in the Eternal Rumble. Both Nick and Ball had a game plan as well. It almost came to fruition.
Really worked too.
Now, isolated in the ring, Amber, somewhere on the outside, I believe. We've seen this move plenty of times before. Almost halfway across the ring. That could be it straight away. Tag titles on the line. It's going to take a lot more than that, fortunately.
Balls was extremely confident then too. And here we go. Oh!
What in the world is that?
It's a number plate. Check your car, make sure they haven't stolen yours.
Oh! In the world? Oh my God.
On here. He's still holding that grudge.
Gotta be really careful here.
He's still holding that grudge from when he splashed him a few minutes ago.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's a brutal... Here's a literal stop sign. Oh,
Nick, I think there's more wiser plans than to draw the ire of your own fighting partner, especially if it's Wrecking Ball. And now, Nick getting in the way of the pinfall to take it for himself.
bizarre behavior by Nick here. I mean, we know the ego on the champ, but he has to admit this is a team. They are a team. But I think in the champ's eyes, it's 1A and 2.
Nick Armstrong it's kind of been his MO from the whole time. He does use and abuse. I thought he would know better than to try that on Wrecking Ball. And here's the thing. On all the times that Nick Armstrong has concocted these plans, never has he had the kind of success that he's had than when he has teamed with the Wrecking Ball.
That's right.
Now, this is Wrecking Ball's way of doing things. He said it himself, we did it your way, now we do things my way.
Exactly, and this is what they mean. A table, we've seen a trash can, a stop sign, a chair.
Well, it is the table that led to the downfall of their titles in the first place. It's why Misery Loves Company are the champions currently.
Right, these four, no stranger to tables. Misery Loves Company would be one of the most well-versed table users.
Amber fighting out of a dangerous predicament, using to come forward, spinning tornado DDT, using the table as a jumping off point.
A throwback to Clash of the Factory. We saw her do that exact move on Istria, it was.
There is no elimination rules. You put him through the table. This match still goes on. Nick Armstrong, I do not believe, knows that Gothic Greg is right behind him. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh my goodness. 3 times a charm.
God, it feels good to see that. Just
It's impossible to remain professional in a Nick Armstrong match.
hold on a second.
go.
Hurricane Karana.
Oh, it just avoids the table though.
That's it. Wrecking Ball in a dangerous situation here.
Of course, just a reminder, this isn't a tables match.
No, there is no elimination rules.
It just hurts.
Oh! Crossbody. Pinfall.
Just the 2 count.
Want to remind everyone of the stakes here. This is the final time you will be seeing one of these teams tonight. There is no draw. There's no scenario where this does not occur. By the end of tonight, either Misery Loves Company or Nick and Balls will not be able to tag ever again.
Not allowed to tag up ever again.
Balls fighting back here. Gets Hammer taking his brother's head off. Talk about the history here between what was big and gorgeous back in the day.
Of course.
Big Willie Gibson.
What a throwback.
Before my time, well before my time, but it is well documented the past here of the brothers through Big and Gorgeous, through the Renegades, through the Australian National Tag Team Championships. Oddly enough, it is that pairing. Oh my, is that a
straight up? That's a drop 5 baseball bat.
That is a steel baseball bat, everyone.
That's from the 90s too. That's a drop 5.
Yeah,
I was going to say, my goodness, that would vibrate.
Amber's head off.
That would absolutely, no give.
Amber now with a bat.
Oh, right in the middle.
There goes one rib.
The ping of those Easterns, they don't make them like they used to. Trust me on this.
I'm not sure if either Wrecking Ball or Amber has a background in baseball. What in God's name? Where the hell did that come from?
Where did she pull that one? She traded to the Eastern drop 5 for a barbed wire Louisville slugger.
Wrecking Ball about to take. Barbed wire wrapped around the stomach of Will Gibson.
Oh no!
Straight across the forehead, the Empress of Darkness raking the baseball bat across the. She's screaming in pain.
And that is actually screams. That is genuine screams.
That is the true equalizer there. If you wonder what happens, how does Amber stack up against Will Gibson? Introduce a barbed wire baseball bat.
That's how she does it. Gonna hit him now with a brutal pile driver as well.
See the blood beginning to run. No, careful.
Oh my God, he kicked out.
Somehow with the champ on the outside, Wrecking Ball with enough endurance still left in him. I spoke too soon.
Oh,
This is kind of what is necessary. Wait a minute, what was in the hand there of Armstrong?
See where it's, was that knuckle dusters?
A big backdrop. I believe
it was just a big punch, I think. It was just a hard punch.
This is kind of a name of the game. Oh my God.
Look at that delay. Delayed vertical suplex.
Name of the game
Amber trying everything to...
In what is essentially tornado tag rules, there are no tag-ins, tag-outs.
Of course, yeah.
The name of the game here is to incapacitate at least one opponent enough that you can focus your full attention on the other.
That was smart there by Nick Armstrong. He was holding Amber from getting in twice. He stopped her from breaking up the pin.
And now, unfortunately, Nick and Bulls are free to execute whatever dastardly plan they have planned here.
We're going to use the belts. The very belts that they're fighting for are going to come into play here.
Oh, wait, Campbell. Oh, no! Well,
Connor, taste of his own medicine, my goodness!
Oh, jeez.
The kick out.
I can tell you that was definitely not a part of the plans here. Nick Armstrong ramming the belt straight into the head of his own tag team partner, who is now wielding an entire bin.
He's got an actual bin.
Oh.
What?
Oh no.
That is brutal. That is completely brutal. He's killed her. He's actually...
I'm absolutely stunned there. Amber is out. Amber's gone. Wait a minute, no.
Oh, he broke it up. My God, he broke it up.
You can be sure that Amber was not getting up from that pinfall.
Oh my goodness. That bin has completely folded around her skull.
That bin now has a one-to-one impression of Amber's face.
I can see it there. Boots are out.
It's exactly right.
This is almost a procession now. This is a complete 2-on-1. I mean, a revelation though. He's told him that this is over at the end of this, so.
The Wreckin' Ball had a choice to make there. Wreckin' Ball now.
Credit to him, he still wants to win. He's obviously extremely frustrated with Nick, but he sees the end goal, which is let's win those belts and sort it out later.
Oh my God. I don't want it to be true, but I think we're about to see. Oh, whoa, no!
Handcuffs.
Laid underneath the ring, another concocted plan. I have to think that is from the playbook of the champ. And now,
of course. We haven't seen handcuffs in Wrestle Rampage for a long time, and this time, sadly, I don't have the keys. I'm nowhere near.
Unfortunately now, it's going to be very hard to pin this man. Greg Graham is completely taken out of the equation here. Dismantled. No. Oh, God. The problem is here that you can see the way that Greg is tied up. There is no way to pin this man.
You can't pin him.
Amber right for the pickings.
Yeah, it really does. He's not going to be able to save her. And have a look at this bravery from the Empress of Darkness. This bravery crawling back into the ring.
I'm not entirely sure Amber is even aware of her faculties at the moment, where she is, but she's going to try her very best.
Have a look at her. Pure instinct now.
Oh, straight into the back.
The lower back. Wrapped his fist with a chain. I don't think she has anything left, and unfortunately, like we said,
immediately a way to incapacitate the Empress of Darkness.
And Greg just literally chained to the outside. Tragedy. Pure tragedy. He cannot move.
See, this is just elementary at this point. I feel we are witnessing the dismantling of Misery Loves Company piece by piece, and you can see Graham beside himself, just simply trying to do. He can do nothing but watch.
Well, he can't do anything, can he? He's just out of reach. It's true tragedy. Oh, backbreaker.
They do not need to do this. Graham is out of the equation. They could finish this match right now.
He can't even reach, unfortunately. He's trying so hard. As he folds her up, there's a kick. Nothing happened.
Oh, just jumping
Pops her.
Amber on the floor, and Greg can do nothing but stare and watch as this takes place. Nick and Bulls are firmly in control. At this point, it's really up to them when this
It really is. It really is. I mean, short of a miracle show of strength.
Look at that, the grass there.
Oh,
Tenuous grass.
The hand grab. Just able to reach.
Heard that from Nick Armstrong himself. He said this is the end.
He did say this is the end, though. Stealing our jobs for a minute there.
Unfortunately, this is entirely within the rules of this match.
Of course, this is a street fight. This is what street fights are all about, unfortunately.
If these teams knew exactly what they were in store for, I don't think this is, I mean, come on.
Greg doing absolutely everything he can.
Come on, Greg, if there's any way for you to get out now, do it now. Oh my God, no!
Oh!
God damn it! No! Oh my
Oh, no!
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go, winners. And the new Australian National Tag Team Champions, Nick and Bull.
Misery Loves Company is no more.
Tragic news, unfortunately. We will never see Misery Loves Company tag again.
The Empress of Darkness and Gothic Greg tried as hard as they could. They fought valiantly against the formidable duo, and now Greg rushing to the aid of the Empress of Darkness. I mean, be that as it may, the fact of the matter is that Nick and Bulls can now emphatically call themselves still a team, and now, once again, the Australian National Tag Team Champions, and at what cost?
Watch out as they come past, too. The arrogance oozing from them. Have a look at him. So proud of himself. The toll that these two have taken on the Tag Team Champions division now.
It seems like Nick and Bulls are indeed on the same page. Once again, Nick got exactly what he wanted. I hope he's happy. Look in the ring here. I cannot believe this is the very last time that we see the friendship of Greg and Amber has been inextricably torn apart permanently.
Pure tragedy. Unfortunately, never to tag again. What a clear. Oh, and have a look.
They threw everything they could.
They'll get the goodbye they deserve. But we can cheer all they like, but unfortunately, like we said, we will never see. The lights go out here.
And just like that, Greg is left alone. This has been a game-changing experience for both Gothic Greg and the Empress of Darkness. It's hard to imagine what is going through the minds of both these individuals, and I think Greg is going to have to take some time to process.
Coming through, here he goes. Wait a minute, spear!
And Tommy Knight has indeed won the Rumble. He is now the #1 contender for the Australian National Championship.
Earthquake,
You were the heavyweight, Tommy Knight.
birds and snakes,
You are the eternal Edward Dusk,
aeroplane.
The prodigy.
the Australian national champion.
Eye of a hurricane, listen to yourself.
The man destined for greatness from day one.
With the furies breathing down
A man who would do anything to win.
neck. It's the end of the world as
Unstoppable, powerful, unmatched.
You are violent, sadistic, and unhinged.
You were chosen by legends and founders.
You have decimated icons and spilled the blood of my friends.
You are the one that all of this was built for.
You want to tear all of this down to the ground.
I am Edward Dusk.
I am Tommy Knight.
I am the Australian national champion.
I am the ace of Wrestle Rampage.
You have never beaten me.
You are clinging to what belongs to me.
I am the best in this country.
And if I can't beat you,
you will lose again.
What hope is there?
None.
It's a more rampage
It is indeed main event time, and you are looking at the winner of the Eternal Rumble, Tommy Knight, who is ascended once again up to the throne that is currently presided in by one Edward Dusk. Once again, Tommy Knight looks to crown himself the Australian national champion, and he looks to do it for a third time.
Yeah, and what a feat that will be. There's so many eras of Tommy Knight, and he still somehow looks better than ever. We had that legend killer, we had that fighter era, and now we've just got the king, Tommy Knight, the one.
The heavyweight. Just 30 days' time, Edward Dusk will join a very elite group of Australian national champions. That is those that exceed 400 days as champion. If he does so, if he wins tonight, not only does he surpass Tommy Knight, who sits at 399 days, he will secure himself as the 5th longest reigning champion of all time in ascending order. Above him is Jason Cooper, Ryan Eccles, Bronson Reed, and Rat Daddy. And you best believe that Edward Dusk intends on surpassing each and every one of them.
Almost a poetic opponent. The man that stands in front of him is the man he will pass.
Edward Dusk, from the very first time he set foot in Wrestle Rampage, he believed he was destined for pure greatness, and he has scratched and clawed his way to the very top. He beat down a bloody, bruised, and broken Havoc to gain that title. And for almost 400 days now, he's done everything in his power, not only to prove to everyone else, but to prove to himself what he believes to be true, that he is the very best.
Say what you want about Dusk, you're right. He's always wanted to prove that he is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans, this is your main event, and it is for the Australian National Championship. Isn't that the champion? Standing to my left, standing 6'1", weighing 310 pounds, he is the last heavyweight, Tommy Knight!
Here with crowd in full force behind the heavyweight tonight.
Of course.
Danny Tamara, Talent is more than muscle. He has been the Australian national champion 371 days. He's the eternal Edward Dusk.
371 days, you heard it there. As mentioned, if he wins tonight, he will surpass Tommy Knight's reign of 399 days. Also worth noting that Tommy Knight has not held that title there for 2 years. Last was at Resurgence 2024, which is when Havoc gained that title from him in a fatal four-way match that included both Rocky Monero and Edward Dusk.
Edward Dusk, that was on his first initial. He's always had his sights firmly locked in on this title. He loves that title.
See his eyes not leaving the championship, really reticent to have it leave his grasp, and yet it will happen tonight. The title is up for grabs. Australian National Championship on the line. Edward Dusk, Tommy Knight. Only one will survive here tonight.
We gotta wait now. It's for that ring bell, and then we will be underway. Edward Dusk. And we are underway. It's the main event.
Edward Dusk does not crave respect. This is the thing. He simply craves acknowledgement.
Yeah, that's all he wants.
He wants the gold, he wants the adulation, but not because he craves the attention of the crowd. As far as I'm aware, the fact of the matter is he wants people to acknowledge and accept what he believes to be true, that he is above Tommy Knight.
All right, Bob, not just Tommy Knight, but everyone. That's why he wears the belt. That's why he's the champion, because he is the best wrestler, the best fighter on the planet, in his mind, of course.
You notice here, Dusk taken to the outside. A good point here is Tommy Knight is not chasing him to the outside. He's not falling for the tactic.
He's not going to get caught up in that. Tommy Knight does his best work within the ropes. He's a fighter. He's a brawler. That's where he's going to do his work. Come to me. I'm not fighting you out there.
You know, the reason why he was proclaimed the prodigy, he was, at one time, remember that Tommy Knight was the new blood that we talk about within Wrestle Rampage.
You're right. Me and Tommy shared. We debuted on the same show nearly 10 years ago now. It must be.
Oh, back in 2017, I do believe.
Yeah.
Oh, and a big, massive slap here. And that is assuredly going to draw the eye out. Now, Tommy,
there we go.
To the outside. That did it.
He did come to the outside, but then again, instincts. As soon as he landed, he said, oh no, I'm not getting caught up in that.
Oh, for a few seconds there, I think that is the Tommy Knight that Edward Dusk wanted to draw out. I am actually shocked. Knight able to really calm himself down.
And that's a tactician at work.
Heading over to a 5 count here. And I have to believe that even Edward Dusk wouldn't be satisfied with a count-out victory or a count-out disqualification.
Oh, of course not. Edward Dusk would never live that down if he had a count-out disqualification and retained the belt that way. No way. He's way too proud for that. Oh, there you go.
Good grief. Tommy Knight, calm, composed. It is that assured strength that he utilizes. He never uses any more than he needs to in the moment.
Of course. You're right. It's his ability to summon just extreme power. So nonchalantly, too.
And again, do you see, trying to go to the aggression and force Tommy Knight to make a mistake. It is that scrappy underhandedness Dusk is looking for.
Yeah, there it is.
We've heard from Tommy Knight as well. He does believe that he is the best to do it, that he is definitely above Edward Dusk. And we heard Edward Dusk proclaim, if I am beneath you, then why can't you beat me?
That's right. Hence why they're here tonight. He made almost light work of the Rumble, and that's how he got here. But You can win as many rumbles as you want. To beat the champion, to be the champion, you gotta beat the champion. Edward Dusk knows this. He made him walk through hoops like he said he was gonna do.
That's it. Dusk having won the Gorgeous Greg's at the time, his invitational to win a rumble. He believes that everyone should have to go through the trials and tribulations that he did to deserve an opportunity.
Walk in my shoes, and this is the result. Tommy Knight has now walked in his shoes. He's won rumbles. And this is the culmination.
And we have to keep in mind, though, that Dusk holds 2 victories over Tommy Knight. Tommy Knight has yet to find a way, despite the strength advantage, despite everything you see here, he simply cannot find a way to defeat Dusk. Hold on. Hodge, through the ropes!
Through the ropes now, and he catches him.
Oh, absolutely not.
Catches him.
Absolutely not. Oh,
Dusk,
no!
Oh, Dusk knows.
It is not too often that you see Dusk go to the well of a dive to the outside, and shockingly...
There was a look of pure panic. I think you're... Sorry to cut you off, but there was a look of pure panic in Dusk's face when he got caught there.
Absolutely, I'm surprised, but Knight had an answer for it. Had seen it coming.
Like you said, he's yet to secure a victory. He'd know that. He would know that. He would have been researching every single night. I'm sure he's had a lot of sleepless nights leading up to this, making sure that nothing surprised him.
Dusk was doing, I believe, everything in his power to throw Knight off his game.
Oh, another flop chop there.
That really, I believe, has to be at least one of the strategies for Dusk. How much of this early storm can you weather?
Oh,
no!
And that's why he wanted him out.
Oh, and
there we go, back to back.
It's exactly what I'm talking about. He weathers that early storm just enough to be able to find a chink in the armor that is Tommy Knight. I believe he may have just found it.
Also, he took that. He took that ring post early, Dusk, but I think he knew in the back of his mind, it's okay, this is where I want him. He wanted him out here, and early in the fight already, we saw Tommy Knight didn't want to be out of the ring. He wanted to be in the ring, and look where we are now. We're on the outside, exactly where Dusk wanted to be.
I think hopefully the referee, I think, needs to keep his eyes and ears open here, because Tommy Knight is absolutely reeling.
He's in a lot of trouble, isn't he?
You can see there's a bit of a vacant stare there for Knight, and Dusk is like a shark smelling blood. It's going straight on the offensive. And again, attacking the head. Really going for high impact blow after high impact blow. Despite his head being rattled, and Knight comes up with a 1 count here. It's going to take a lot more than that.
And the finger wave as well, just to let you know, it's going to take a lot more than that. Tommy Knight's used to long matches. He really fights. He does his best work in the ring. He does his best work also in those championship minutes. Once we go 10, 15 minutes, that's where Tommy Knight really thrives.
Seen Knight go to war with Istria, with Corndog, with Robbie Eagles, with Dusk, with anyone and everyone through Wrestle Rampage. And it's quite a statement to say that he has not really faced anyone quite like the Eternal.
No, I mean, there is no one like the Eternal, really. Edward Dusk is such a unique competitor.
See here, ratcheting through now, just trying to dissect and now biting the hand of Tommy Knight. You see the way that...
That's what I mean, who bites? Like, only Edward Dusk bites. You can't prepare yourself for that when you're sparring, when you're in training. Like, hey, bite me. Let's see let's prepare for that. You can't.
Dusk is really looking to eke out any advantage that he possibly can here, looking to dissect the challenger, take him down, really find... We're in service of finding that one moment, that one shot to take down the heavyweight for good. Oh my good grief. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Just a headlock suplex straight into the corner. I believe Dusk may have found the exact concoction necessary to take down the heavyweight.
Yeah, it was that early strategy of getting him outside, throwing him into the post, and now it's those high-impact moves. Use the environment, it seems, doesn't it? It really wants to use the environment. Throw him into the post, throw him into the turnbuckles.
I think Dusk understands that it's not going to take dissecting Tommy Knight down. It's going to take big, high-impact maneuvers.
Oh, there we go. And that time,
he's not looking to break down the opponent limb by limb. He's finding high-octane, high-offensive maneuvers to clobber him into submission.
That's right.
Champion.
Here's that championship arrogance we talk about.
Laser focus. There is simply one thing in mind here. I want to beat you for a third time.
Yep. And you got to say for Tommy Knight, 3 straight. 3 and zip. Oh! 3 and zip is not great.
The DDT planting Tommy Knight again on the head. Again, have to wonder about the physical and mental faculties of the heavyweight here. Is now taking blow after blow after blow to the head in this early going. Oh no. Oh man, here we go. Again, smashing down on the head of Tommy Knight.
Those kicks just straight to the face. Face stomps.
Trying to slam the man into oblivion. Yeah, Tommy Knight will do everything in his power to stay conscious, to stay with it, to stay cognizant within this match.
You got to think, regardless of how this is going for Tommy Knight, this is what he expected. He had to expect this type of offense. I think it'd be pretty naive to think that Edward Dusk wasn't going to come out like this. So, if you're putting a positive on for Tommy Knight, like, this is going as he expected, I believe.
I think Tommy Knight knows not to take the silver-tongued serpent lightly, in the Eternal coming through with the boot through. No! 2 and a bit. Strangely, Knight has spent the majority of this match on the defensive. He has not been able to rack up any formidable amount of offense.
We're not used to seeing this with Tommy Knight. We're used to seeing, he gets a run on. He gets a run on, he gets a big punch, a big Larry, trades blows, hits you with the brainbuster. That's what we expect from Tommy Knight. But at the moment, we're just seeing glimpses. Just
there we go. That is exactly the opening that he needed. And careful. Knight had a small window of opportunity, almost spearing the champion in half, and this is exactly right. This is what Dusk has been trying to avoid, like you said.
Exactly right. He wants to get a run of offense, not just glimpses here or there. That spear, outstanding, a 2 count. But we don't want to see him laying down for 30 seconds afterwards. See him up, hitting with more moves, some more punches, but just seems currently unable to do so.
That's it. The part of the strategy here for Dusk is to really eliminate any ability for Knight to mount up a string of offense together. He cannot capitalize on any momentum that he gains.
Exactly right, and I think Dusk would be very happy with that at the moment, because look, again, though that said, this is more what Tommy Knight likes. He's being able to just throw blows from the middle of the ring.
I have to say, though, I am quite shocked here that this has been, oh no, a wrestling match.
It really has.
Dusk and Knight have played this, well, I will say this, Dusk has played this straight down the line. Yeah. You know how dangerous the champion is, but he's simply, I think he feels absolutely like he has to, that he must. He feels pulled to beat Tommy Knight at Tommy Knight's style of match.
It's crazy to say we're this far into the match, the crowd is obviously firmly brainbuster time, but I just feel like no one's really at an advantage, sure. I mean, that being said right now, if he was to hit this brainbuster.
Wait a minute. Wait, you just raked the eyes there. I believe I may have given Dusk a little bit too much credit.
I genuinely think he took a bite out of him. As I was saying just before, I really think no man is really at advantage at the moment. Had he hit that brainbuster, of course, that would have been another story. But
feel like I'd spoken too soon about Dusk calling this right down the middle. And that seemed a little bit more of a vintage Dusk tactic.
That's the Dusk we know. That's right. Bite the eyeball, bite the eyebrow.
Bit massive headbutt from the heavyweight.
And these are the sort of things I'm sure Dusk expected. Tommy Knight's going to want to punch me a lot. I think that would be his #1 scouting report.
And he knows what it is like to go to war with Tommy Knight. Both men fighting valiantly on the apron here, on the outside, chopping the throat of the challenger.
Double chop to the throat.
Oh my God, absolutely not. How in the hell has he got Tommy Knight?
Oh, look at that power.
No. Shot table, no! Death Valley driver onto the apron. Champion and challenger go sprawling.
Unbelievable scenes.
Over 300 pounds was hoisted on the shoulders of a champion.
And the strength, have we seen that type of strength from Edward Dusk before?
Not only is Dusk a man unhinged at the thought of gathering success and adulation and acknowledgement, I think that has provided him with almost superhuman strength.
Well, I just cannot believe it.
Now the count is at 4 here. We see the first signs of the champion. I think now,
You know what? You did say earlier.
Maybe the champion is okay with a count-out victory.
We both agreed earlier that he might be too proud for a count-out victory. And here we are eating our words as the referee hits 7 and Edward Dusk,
I think,
firmly cheering the ref.
This might actually do it for Dusk. He may have found
9.
to beat the man is at 9.
Oh, just answers the count. Edward Dusk going to be disappointed.
Oh, you mentioned it earlier. The longer this match goes, the longer it favors the challenger. This is now in Tommy Knight territory.
We are.
I think now we are seeing the signs start to crack here for Edward Dusk, who's looking to eke out any sliver of advantage.
That was uncharacteristic. Like we said, that's a real uncharacteristic move to just accept. It was going to accept a count-out victory there. Really unlike Dusk to do that. You know, we are used to him having more pride than that.
Oh my God, this is the strength that we talked about. The wicked end may be almost at hand.
You can't believe it.
Oh no! Massive German suplex.
German suplex, usually on the sending end.
Oh, Lord.
Impact DDT.
That's it, that Impaler DDT coming through. No! Once again, challenger shoulder up. This, unfortunately, we may be witnessing what is the true disadvantage for Tommy Knight. Tommy Knight does not go to the well of dirty fighting. That is Dusk's territory. Wait a minute! Caught!
Out of nowhere, genuinely out of nowhere.
The champion is caught, but once again, this is a strategy that Dusk has employed that simply means that Knight cannot capitalize.
That's been the story of the match. The story of the entire match. There's been glimpses of Tommy Knight offense. And again, way too late for a pin. He still hasn't pinned him yet.
He's crawling over, trying to get to the champion. Realizes the opportunity here to clasp the Australian National Championship once more, but he simply cannot do what needs to be done.
Tommy Knight he can barely even roll it. He, in fact, is not going to be able to secure a pin. Not even a pin attempt.
I feel that still maybe Tommy Knight is feeling the effects of that ring post from earlier.
Of course.
Once again, these two gladiators go to war in a slugfest with one another.
Like you said, though, this is still as shocking as it was to not even get a pinfall off of that brainbuster. He still has hit the brainbuster now. And they are trading blows, and we are deep in where Tommy Knight is comfortable.
We are firmly behind. Edward Dusk is firmly behind the enemy lines here. What must the champion do? If you want to be above your opponent, you need to prove it now.
Edward Dusk not backing down in the slightest, though. Oh!
Caught!
How many times have we seen that brawling?
Death Valley driver from the challenger, Tommy Knight!
And will that be enough?
One new champ. Death Valley Driver, Shades of Jag coming to fruition here inside the Wrestle Rampage ring here. Tommy Knight having sit under the learning tree of one Hartley Jackson. You can see shades of the Grey Man here in full force. Something that Edward Dusk has not had the opportunity to be provided with.
Steps over him. He, in fact, beat him here in one of his last matches at Wrestle Rampage with the Brainbuster. Hits him with a... I just can't believe he has... I'm completely speechless at the moment. I can't believe that didn't hit him. And now this is where he starts to go into...
What in the hell?
Genuinely unfamiliar territory.
And it's not going to the top. No!
Oh!
Tommy Knight with potentially a very ill-advised moonsault. And that might be, unfortunately, what causes the defeat.
And the kick out went for the moonsault. I can't think of the last time I saw Tommy Knight go for a moonsault. May have never.
Oh no, we've seen this before now. Dusk looking to choke out the challenger. If he won't tap out, he will pass out.
He's been so successful with this judgment lock.
Now, Knight trying to put himself into at least some sort of advantage here. His arms are locked, his legs are free.
That's a rope break, wow.
Dusk has to be careful here to relinquish before the count of 5. I feel that was a deadly mistake that Knight, well, found himself with, unfortunately, going for that top rope moonsault, and now he is facing the full effects of Dusk's fury.
He really did throw everything, literally everything in the kitchen sink at him here. A moonsault, and sometimes you just gotta take a shot. Sometimes you just gotta lob up a ball. And unfortunately for Tommy Knight, that did not land, and now it's looking grim.
Dusk is trying to will himself, have the fury drive him, the rage bring him on. Coming forth.
Oh, there we go.
Absolutely not.
I was gonna say, if we can see one more glimpse from Tommy Knight, he still has a chance. Here it is. Call me out. Brainbuster, here it comes.
We may be seeing the end. Oh my God, no, he's not satisfied with a simple brainbuster.
This might be the biggest brainbuster we've ever seen. Very rare Tommy Knight will point directly at me and tell me a brainbuster's coming. That means he wants a big brainbuster call. It's going to be one of the biggest brainbusters perhaps we've ever seen.
Hodge, the champion, is in deep, deep waters here.
He's able to get out. He's able to throw some punches.
I think Dusk is trying to skirt out of harm's way.
Oh, he's fighting him. That's the third time he's been in today. Will he get that brainbuster? No, he won't.
Oh, no. How is that? Oh! Did this man pull a powerbomb out of his hat?
Oh, my God. He's going to try to hit him with the...
Said the Angel's wings here. Oh! He's caught him. He's caught him. Edward Dusk. 1, 2. Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Somehow, some way, once again.
Edward Dusk simply cannot believe how many times he's going to have to hit him with his moves.
What must Dusk do to put away Tommy Knight? He's done it before. Can he do it again? And what is he willing to do to achieve his task, to keep his place on top of the mountain?
The crowd still here at Cosgrove hold firmly, just willing Tommy Knight on now. Just fuels him.
I believe that unfortunately, as this match goes deeper and deeper, you get the one true Edward Dusk. It doesn't matter what needs to be done. Dusk says, if you won't do it, I will. Oh, wait a minute.
Quick roll up,
package.
But who's been?
He can't get all of it. Caught. He's still holding on.
Brainbuster!
Tommy Knight could not get the leg. And now once again, oh my God, Dusk.
That's genius. Yeah, you almost have to concede. That is complete genius from the champion to roll out, the wherewithal to roll out.
Whether ring awareness or muscle memory, Dusk had the wherewithal, like you said, to roll out of the ring. The fact of the matter is, with that small package, Tommy Knight was not able to hook the leg.
He just wasn't able to get the locked in time. That would have been 3, but he just wasn't able to get it perfectly on it. And as you'd expect in a 20-plus minute match.
And you can see there the head that has been rattled by Tommy Knight. He really is not operating at full capacity here. Dusk's plan coming to fruition almost perfectly. You see now for the better half of the second half of this match here, Dusk has been stumbling around the ring.
He has, he really has. Pulls off the strapping now. Tommy Knight will do the same. He'll tear off the tape as well. Both men have decided, all right, let's brawl.
Yeah, both the...
Oh, Dusk is at nothing. Dusk actually has nothing left. This is a problem. This is a problem for Tommy Knight.
The hatred that these two men have for each other knows no bounds.
Yeah. But from here, Tommy Knight still needs to somehow work out how to pin him. Hit him with a vicious brainbuster.
Oh, no! The man's dead!
Oh my God, that's our only ref!
Dusk had one lifeline left and a massive blow. And there's Edward Dusk. There he is.
That's the Edward Dusk we know.
Edward Dusk had one lifeline left, pulling the ref into harm's way. That gives him, if nothing else, a few brief seconds to regroup, recalibrate, and capitalize once again.
And Tommy Knight knew as soon as he threw that elbow, as soon as it connected, he knew, oh no, anything goes now.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Tommy Knight was in prime position. And now with no ref, anything goes. And Edward Dusk knows.
Champion has him in his sights.
Goes underneath.
Oh, there's that forearm and for the champion.
With that brainbuster, number 3, brainbuster.
Tommy Knight.
But we got no ref.
1, 2, 3. Tommy Knight has found a way to pin the champion, but there's no one home.
There's no ref. There was no ref.
Edward Dusk is the luckiest man on the planet right now.
The ref's on solo duties. We've actually only got one referee in the building. Where there's only one trained referee in this building tonight at Cosgrove Hall.
You notice here is Tommy Knight trying to shake our referee back to consciousness.
Well, he's the only one. The great Alex Frost ain't coming. He's got here, it's his night off.
Oh my God, Dusk still has that title in his hands, Hodge.
He's got the title again. Oh, there it is. Oh, just sideswipes him.
Dusk
sideswipes him, and my goodness, he's going to end with the one-winged angel. Oh no.
That's it, the wicked end in full force here. No, oh my God, center of the ring, the ref is up. Dusk!
The timing of this.
Oh my God. Knight has fallen, and yet Dusk remains. Edward Dusk found an opportunity, exploited it once again, and he will go on to call himself the 5th longest reigning Australian national champion of all time, and will indeed surpass that man right there, Tommy Knight.
Unbelievable, what an unbelievable match. Tommy Knight came seconds from victory. In fact, he had him in, but there was no ref. We've not seen Dusk that close to a defeat in such a long time. And if not for a wayward elbow from the challenger, Tommy Knight, we perhaps would be crowning a new champion.
I feel Edward Dusk understood late into this game. I firmly believe from the beginning that maybe we were going to see more of Tommy Knight in Edward Dusk. Something a little bit more valiant, a little bit more respectful. Yeah. And yet, the more the time went on, we saw that he is who he is, and that cannot be changed.
Unfortunately for Tommy Knight, by the time he could rail some offense together, it was perhaps too late. It was perhaps too late. Like we said, we saw glimpses early, but that's when he needed to come through. I don't think we saw him hit a brainbuster until 20 plus minutes, and by then he was far too gone. It's gonna...
You all thought Tommy's gonna kill you. And look at me now. The winner, the champion, your ace of Wrestle Rampage, Amir, Dusk. I can go again. If you all you like, it doesn't make it any less true. Come on, Deacon! I'm gonna hold this longer than any of your heroes. I'm the best in this company. I'm the best in this country. I have beaten everyone. There is no one left in demons. There is no one left. I am unstoppable, unbeatable, the greatest Wrestle Rampage champion you haven't seen when you ever will see. Nobody can stop you.
The man who has had to do nothing but run the gauntlet set out for him by the champion. Armstrong Istria. Oh, wait a minute. He's not even going to let him cut a promo. Now, Dusk isn't fully appreciating the cavalcade of men waiting in the ring to usurp his reign.
Dusk is going to learn it's never lonely at the top.
Yeah, we're not here first for one reason, Don. You have your money tonight, now it's time. And with Dusk is something else, can we all agree on that? You managed to single-handedly piss and shit on the legacy of Wrestle Rampage that's been going for nearly 20 years. The blood of my ancestors brought me. Harley Jackson, John Rourke, Robbie R. Davis, legends that built this ring. Their spirit runs through me, and I'll be damned by the end of 20 years, I want to see every last bone in your body broken. What I think this company deserves is someone that's going to challenge for that title, who's willing to come out here, put their body in the line, and win. Not someone who's going to sit on the sideline and watch. Whoever is the next one to challenge brings that belt back to Wrestle Rampage. It doesn't matter. It's all always been said. I'm the best in this company, in this country. No one can stop me.
He's just back into it.
meeting your heroes because you know there is no one above Dusk.
Payton completely unfazed. There will be a challenger.
Would you believe it? There will be a challenger. There will always be a challenger when you're at the top of the mountain. Edward Dusk, yes, he surpassed the heavyweight Tommy Knight, but there is, as you said, a plethora of people waiting in the back.
Like you said, the age-old saying, it's lonely in the top. It's never lonely if you're the champ. There is always someone at your heels, and we just saw two men come out that couldn't even agree who was going to fight.
Armstrong, Istria and Corndog agree on one thing. This man cannot be allowed to stay at the top. Edward Dusk must be stopped. But the question is...
That's the greatest. That's what I agree.
Thank you so much for joining us. I've been Sean Thomas alongside Matt Hodge. Thank you for watching Wrestle Rampage.